Welcome to Language Arts at Barrett. Kindergartners at Barrett are immersed in a language-rich environment from day one. This immersion in language in all its forms develops their oral language skills, phonological and print awareness, vocabulary, comprehension, and an appreciation for literature, the building blocks for success in school. Students' growth in oral language skills is crucial for their academic success in all areas. In kindergarten, they begin by listening to all kinds of literature, poems, stories, informational texts, for example, to build their store of background knowledge. Students learn to use their listening and speaking vocabularies to describe what they see and do in the world around them. Students learn to take turns in conversation and how to initiate conversations. Chorally speaking and reciting short poems, rhymes, and songs, and stories with repeated language like brown bear, who do you see?" build oral language and speaking fluency.
With dream. So here we go. Dream, key.
This choral work helps students learn about how to use their own voice level, phrasing, and intonation appropriately. Learning how print is organized and how to hold the materials correctly is also a focus in kindergartens. Students learn that we read and write from left to right. When children learn how to match what they say with the print that they read, they are learning to match voice with print. During the language arts block, children work with their teachers in large and small groups and at centers on their reading and writing skills. During shared reading, language structure is introduced, vocabulary developed, and the conventions of writing, like punctuation and capitalization, are explored.
Like something repeats after another, like it's like green, yellow, green.
Students learn how stories are put together, that they all have a beginning, a middle, and an end. They learn about story sequence and making predictions about what's happening next. Being able to make predictions and connections about what you're reading is key to a child's becoming a skilled reader. Kindergartners learn right from the start to use correct storytelling language, like setting and character in discussions and retelling.
At the beach.
At the beach? Why do you say the beach?
Because there's a lot of water.
They learn about what authors and illustrators do. In guided reading groups, the teacher works with small groups of students. During this time, she works with students to develop their decoding skills and vocabulary and comprehension skills. Children are encouraged to reread the text many times to develop reading speed and fluency. Pointing at words is encouraged to develop a sense of word and sentence. Learning the alphabet and the sound letters make is a major focus for kindergartners. During word study, students learn to apply what they've learned about consonant and vowel sounds to see patterns in language, word families, for example, and how to blend sounds together to form words.
I'm reading it right now.
As they learn to write, students progress from drawing pictures to drawing pictures with strings of letters to drawing pictures with recognizable words and sentences. You'll see more and more of sight words in their writing as they progress in their writing skills.
I sat next to Priscilla and Dylan.
You can help in so many ways at home with your child's reading and writing. Reading with your child daily is so important. Talk about the illustrations and ask them to make predictions about the story. Don't be afraid to be silly with your child. Ask your child to rhyme words with you. And when you're in the car, call out letters and words with each other. Having excellent reading and writing skills is a goal we have for all of our children here at Barrett. Reading a diversity of reading selection shows children how books and magazines are sources of information and enjoyment. Children also learn how they can use pictures and print to communicate their ideas orally and in writing. And it all begins in kindergarten.